goal is to bring you your next favorite band.
Sweet, that intro is my new favorite band. That's phenomenal. I'm so excited to be on.
Yeah. I heard a rumor that you might be able to play that song live today.
You heard correctly. Yes.
So.
Good enough for rapping.
I don't know when I rock out here on your next favorite band show.
And listen, it's going to be everybody's favorite band.
Like Phil, you weren't supposed to make me get all... God almighty,
But this
Phil.
is why we do it.
Like, seriously. I gotta gather myself. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Welcome to your next favorite band. That's both the show title and our promise to you. We here at Stereophilia Studio are tireless in our pursuit of finding incredible, genre-defiant artists who are either a hot, up-and-coming band or a group that has been delivering for years.
Day 9 of the 2026 Musikfest daily live streams from Godfrey Daniels. Today, our guests are musician and artist Doug Boehm and the Bastard Bearded Irishmen.
Each month, we will bring you live streams, audio podcasts, and perhaps even a live concert where you can listen to the stories and hear the music of artists personally curated by us based on what we feel will be worthy of your time. Be sure to subscribe and tune in to each episode because the possibilities are endless and you never know who will be
Your next favorite band.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Philip Reese, joined by special guest co-host
Doug Boehm.
And you are listening to your next favorite band.
Your next favorite band.
That's so fun. So thank you for joining off the top here.
you.
We're going to be definitely talking about your music, your art. It's on full display there. Doug is the artist. Did I get your last name pronounced right there?
Boehm, yes.
Boehm, nailed it. Designed this year's mug. That's the bluer one there, and then the orange glorious one is from 2020. You also were the designer there. We're going to talk about all of that journey in a moment,
Yep.
But that'll be when you become a guest of the show. Right now, you're a co-host.
Okay. All right.
You didn't know that was happening.
Little pressure?
No.
Live?
No pressure at all. We're honored to have you. We're honored to have the Bastard Bearded Irishmen here. There's a gaggle of bastards here, all in early. They're going on tonight. They're going on tonight at 9:30, but we're kind enough to route here early from Pittsburgh, and so we're going to have some fun talking with them, learning about their backstory, and they're going to play live.
Very cool.
How about that?
I love it.
And so what we do off the top, though, is we talk about our picks of the Platz. And so for today, day 9, can't believe it's day 9 already, Saturday, August the 8th, 2026, the picks here are, shocker, fave of the day, Bastard Bearded Irishmen.
Of course.
So we always try and
course.
give like 5
America.
Selections, right?
Prioritize
And then
them.
we really kind of like bubble one to the top there. So the Bastard Bearded Irishmen are a kelp punk rock kind of sound, and we'll get more into that a little bit later on, but we're going to play a track from each one. The others, if you're coming down tonight to kind of sprinkle in there, since Bastard Bearded Irishmen are at 9:30, you can get to a few other stages beforehand. We recommend the George HraBand, Chloe Kimes, Just, and Chasing Stars. So if you, one of the things about this show is we tend to try and kind of unearth under the radar bands, and so maybe you know of all these bands, and that's awesome. But if you don't, then that's what I'm here for, to kind of share a track or two as we kind of just go down the rabbit hole. So take this out of the way. And do you know of any of those bands, or am I going to
I
introduce
know the
you?
first 2 bands.
You know the first 2, so you know the Bastard Bearded Irishmen, or George HraBand.
Right
Yes,
in front of me.
yes.
I have to know that.
Very good, very well played there. And then George HraBand, you know.
Yes,
Okay,
George
excellent.
actually played my wedding.
What?
He did.
How
Very cool.
fantastic!
Yeah.
That's
Are
what.
you still married?
Yes.
That's
That was a long time ago.
That is
03.
See, one thing
Yeah.
I learned as a host, this is my 5th year doing these daily live streams. The show had its 4th anniversary back in June, and I did learn to know the answer to the question before you ask it.
Okay. Yeah.
So when she asked that, I kind of went, "Uh-oh,
Yeah.
this could go sideways." The the one off the top, we just kind of do it in order. But we start with the fave of the day, and so here come the Bastard Bearded Irishmen and their song "Whiskey O."
I do have a beard.
Wonderful logo. Love the logo.
No Irish lady. So without further ado, get your drinks in the air and give it up for the motherfucking Bastard Bearded Irishmen.
If you didn't know what you were in for there, that's a good kind of like awareness factor of not only just the awesome sound, but about whiskey. They have another one called Beer, Beer, Beer. I heard a rumor that they might be playing that one later on for us here acoustic. And then lots of other awesome stuff. I mean, I can't wait. They also have done like songs for the local sports teams out in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So they've done stuff for the Penguins and the Pirates and stuff. So
Cool. I like the bass.
yeah, oh yeah. And again, there's 7, 8, maybe 9 people out there. I'm not sure, probably in different iterations. Oddly, not all of them have a beard. I took that in today. I think today they all do. So, we'll get into it. We need to confirm that. So, as we said, America Platz, that's the 11th Pavilion stage, the really cool, awesome one right in front of the steel stacks, 9:30 to 11, and that is a party and a half. That's just a wonderful way to kind of have the second weekend kind of culminate to that on Saturday night. So we'll again, like the good news there is that's not all. You're going to get some more Bastard Bearded Irishmen towards the end of the episode. Cool. So let's move it. So George HraBand.
Yes, played my wedding, and I designed his logo.
How about that?
In the early 2000s. Yeah.
Wow.
That he kept for many years.
Yeah. So how would you describe his music? It's very like.
I think it's funk inspired.
It's
I mean,
definitely
I guess it depends on the song.
Totally.
A lot of my favorite ones are more funk.
And there's just some also like really interesting like it's a high level of like thought that goes into what he does. He engineers his music
great
beautifully.
Story
yes, always. And so here's his song "Drowning, Not Drowning."
Just by looking, his faces come against the sea. Little waves in any saving, just keeps rebuilding with debris. And as the car begins descending, finds his unmooring from the key. Drowning does not look like drowning. Water's embracing twice and say, hardly a wave is made. You suddenly just disappear.
So like you said, there's definitely some funk in there. There's some jazz. There's a lot of just brilliance going on.
Yeah.
The lyrics are always super smart. Yeah. I think he had a lyric in there that just now that said, "As when the con begins descending." I'm like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So he's also in the Podcast Hall of Fame.
Okay.
His podcast called the Geologic Podcast. He was just recently put into the Hall of Fame for that, and then just recently was touring in like Australia and New Zealand for a like just podcasting in person with I'm going to forget the name of it, but he's just other podcasters that all kind of do sometimes like a unified episode together. And they were touring in Australia. It's just so cool. So definitely a brilliant guy to kind of give a follow to and listen to things. He's going to be on this stage tonight. So the one that's in the video is also the one that he's performing tonight. That's why I thought it was a good one to grab. So Later Platz is the name of it, and it's in the Sun Inn Courtyard. He's there 5:30 to 6:30. There is the George HraBand. But now, as I understood it, you knew the first two. Now I'm going to introduce you to maybe your next favorite band.
All right.
It's the goal. Chloe Kimes. I knew of her slightly, but when she was on the lineup, I started to dive in a little bit more. This is not typically my type of genre, but she's incredible. I really love her music. This will probably be my wife, Christy's, next favorite band. So let's take a listen to her song, Thunder, Chloe Kimes. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I'd say the reason why I think I like it is it leans more bluegrass, which I do love.
Yes.
But it also is just like I try to stay away from genre because it tends to just paint the wrong picture,
right?
Or not a full enough picture that some people would be like, "Oh, I like it because of this label," or "I don't like it because of this label," and it's like just listen to it. It's great.
Right. It's very simple. It's like beautifully simple.
Yes.
Her voice is amazing.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. Great catalog. Like I struggled to pick a song. I had like 3, and I was like, which one do I go with? But this one, something about this particular song just grabs my ears.
Yeah.
Thunder. So Chloe Kimes, she is on Zinzenplatz from 6:30 to 8 tonight. It's a very cool treat that you would be able to go down for that. And again, if you look, you can get to these and still get to the Bastard Bearded Irishmen. So that's where we're kind of rounding out the lineup here. So Just is a local band. They're from, I think even from Bethlehem, but certainly Lehigh Valley. They are definitely getting a lot of attention. They recently opened, for someone over at the Archer, which is like our pretty big venue over in Allentown, and just got a lot of buzz going around with them. And here's their track called Black Dress. when this is clearly not tracked. Like this is like they're all getting recorded at the same time, and I love that because it's reminiscent of what the live thing would feel like. And they're also like letting that breathe a little bit with that opening, and I just think it's really well designed music, and it's performed really well. So I think this would be a good live set for sure. I've not seen them perform yet, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, once again, the band is Just. They will be on the Moravian History Main Street stage, 6:30 to 8.
Kind of punky.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something reminiscent in there, and I do love that too.
90s undertone.
Definitely. So that's Just. And then lastly, we have Chasing Stars. This is another one where I had never heard of this particular band before, and it just popped out of the playlist that I developed, and I was just like, whoa, I'm paying attention to these guys. And so they're from New Jersey. I don't know much more else about them just because I only just recently came across their music, but I love it. And they are, well, let's take a listen to the song, One Way Ticket to Home. What do you think of Chasing Stars?
Well, it sounds like it could have been recorded in 1975.
I agree, yes.
It feels like it's so classic.
Yeah. Completely
like
agree.
You know, and it's a good thing.
Yeah. And even like the aesthetic of if you're just listening, like their recording area, the studio that they're in or whatever, even has that same kind of vibe to it. But yeah, no, it's definitely. It even has a cinematic quality. I feel like this could be in like a movie about the 70s or something like that.
Teenagers in the 70s.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, Chasing Stars. Love it. Can't wait. And that rounds out our picks of the plots for, did I say the time? Let me just make sure I say this. They're on the same Main Street stage right after Just from 8:30 to 10:30. So you could, if you're choosing North Side, those go back to back, and you can do Chloe before that and George before that. And then obviously Bastard Bearded Irishmen at the end, and that will wrap our picks of the plots for Day 9, Saturday, August the 8th, 2026.
Very nice.
Nice.
Solid list.
Thank you for coming along on that journey with me. So now you're no longer a co-host. Welcome to the show, Doug Boehm.
Thank you.
And thank you for your wonderful art. I mean, like, it's just... should we start with the 2020 mug because it just go chronologically?
Sure.
Well, I will say this: like when this thing came out, I was in love with it. Like this is my favorite that I'll tend to bring around the most. You can even see it's got some wear and tear from usage. So it's a very common choice of mine. I just love this dude with the guitar that has the 3 necks on it. I don't know. Hey, let me bring it up this way. I have it here. This is probably a better way to look at it. And is it? Well, I'll let you tell it, but I kind of viewed as that purple monster climbing out of the steel stacks that has corn in its hand and tacos and stuff. Like, I just loved also, like, it has such like beautiful homage to Bethlehem.
Yes.
And Musikfest in particular. So tell us about the 2020 design from like where the inspirations came from and stuff.
Most definitely Uber Bethlehem.
Yeah.
The story behind it.
Yeah.
It's a fictional story that I came up with when they imploded the Martin Tower. You know, it conjured up this music god that emanated from all the disaster of it, you know?
Sure.
And I thought, you know, sort of thinking about almost like Ghostbusters kind of vibe.
Oh, totally.
With, you know, the
color
Kraken
schemes and
hanging
stuff,
out on top of the Bethlehem, Hotel Bethlehem. But, you know, I certainly had more in my catalog of weirdness in this one.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the more personal connection to this is I had mentioned to your wife that I made this in 2019, and it was the year my dad was very sick, and he ended up passing away.
Oh my gosh!
Right before I finished this poster. So the cowboy character is actually reminiscent of my dad.
Wow!
He would wear a cowboy hat. I was embarrassed at the time, but now I think it's super cool.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's inevitable.
Big beard, you know, like
fathers and
Dad,
sons, and you're exactly.
You know, but you know, it was homage to him. And then of course you have the steel stacks, and there's other personal stories incorporated.
I love when an artist does those little bit of like Easter eggs throughout,
Yeah.
especially for the mug, especially for, you know, Musikfest and those kinds of things. And that particular year obviously is building up all this momentum and all this greatness, and then the mug comes out, I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks, like in February or March was where it's like starts getting released.
Yeah, we had a lot of things planned for it. There was actually the possibility of, there's this artist or series of artists that create these tentacles that they'll go to like an abandoned warehouse.
Sure.
And these tentacles are kind of coming out of the windows.
Nice.
There was a consideration to hire them to have tentacles coming out of the Hotel Bethlehem windows.
That
which
would
have
have
super
tied
cool.
into what this design was. Yeah.
And they actually did this very cool reveal as well. They had this like projection art, and they kind of chopped up the poster into different bits and had things floating around. So the launch was incredible.
Sure.
And then, of course, things went a completely different direction with it. I had an art show lined up.
Yeah. I can only imagine.
Yeah. So
like the sheer like discipline, like how that had just such like emotional roller coaster aspect to it, because obviously late March they start to declare the pandemic, and Musikfest, you know, had to cancel and became a virtual version, which then they became a whole other mug came out. Where it was just kind of honoring virtual Musikfest.
Right.
And so this mug, I don't know, is there less of them out there than typical?
I think it's pretty collectible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a special poster in my mind.
Sure.
It was certainly had more of a personal connection to it. But I forget what I was going to say about this.
Sorry, I cut you off there.
No.
Derailed it.
No. I can't remember what I was going to say about it. But it just had more personal connection than the new one.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was used, and they used the logo, and it's fun to see people
Totally.
them out and about.
Yeah. And so then that leads you to get the chance to do this year's mug too.
Yes.
Yeah. So this current year, 2026, the design is done by Doug, and it's kind of both a post. It's hard to do something that's going to be a poster and then also.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to be.
I don't have a lot of control over how it's laid out on the mug.
Sure.
I have complete control over the poster.
Yeah, so let's bring up the poster.
But yeah, they kind of definitely could chop pieces up.
Yep.
But I actually feel like it's a pretty cool, solid front
Yep.
angle.
Yeah, I actually have one here that focuses a little bit more on that.
Yeah.
So, and obviously this is kind of honoring, I guess, 250 years of the United States with music being a uniting factor.
Yeah.
Kind of a neat thing there, just to kind of like embrace all of that music with American history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the way it transpired was I had done a painting of a bald eagle at some point for the Philadelphia Eagles Autism Foundation.
Oh, neat.
They do an annual art auction where they pay the artist, you know, the retail value, and then they auction it off. So it was a very cool looking eagle flying over Philly, but very kind of rough looking. And ArtsQuest had seen it. And I thought, I wonder if maybe he would also want to do an eagle for the mug.
Right.
And I actually painted this poster in 2024, actually, because it's printed on the Iron Pigs jerseys. So the lead time for that was almost 2 years. So I do remember them mentioning its 250th
Mm-hmm.
Themed, and of course they requested an eagle and so on. But I wanted it to look patriotic, very unifying.
Sure.
It's a divisive time in history,
Yep.
politically speaking.
Yep,
so
yep, yep.
It was a little bit sensitive. So it was a very simple message.
Sure.
Everyone loves a bald eagle.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you are, you got to love
Right.
a bald eagle.
Yeah, and that's funny too because like I worried for a moment the fact that they came out with it both with blue handle and lid with
And then
red.
red.
So
Yes.
like as you go up and you're both voting with your choice of mug.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just picked blue because it looked cooler with the overall aesthetic, to be honest.
I actually
It also is indicative, but I'll just say, like, I wasn't letting that control the day. But I just think there was an element of danger that they did there. In
Yeah.
my opinion, I was just, whoa.
I actually suggested purple.
I was just going to say the same thing because there's purple on the
Or
steel
whi-
stacks.
or
It would have
white,
fit. Like, I was like, that's the
Yeah.
whole unity thing. So when
Yeah.
and we're just, that's all right.
Yeah, but I'm sure people are going to swap them. lids
Yep,
and
absolutely.
stuff like that.
In fact, do that. Unite. Swap
Yes.
lids with somebody who
Yes.
has the opposite of you, and
That's
let's.
exactly right. That's the message of the day.
That's exactly
Swap
right.
lids.
We only got one more day to do it though. Tonight, so day and a half. We
Yeah.
can still make this work though. Unite with music.
Yes.
But love the design. I think it's a fantastic one. I actually love what I love about the mug version of the art every year is kind of like it's on display here, where like you had said, it's a poster design. But sometimes you're just looking at it. The whole thing what the mug allows you to do is you get grabbed by the eagle, but then when you roll it around, you're getting grabbed by this very cool like the piano keys.
Yeah.
And the steel stacks and stuff. So like I just think it helps you as the viewer of the art. Like it helps you kind of like get more into the smaller details.
When I designed the poster, this particular poster,
Yeah.
I did take into account how it would break down on the mug
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit more.
Yep.
A little more strategic. It's actually a very symmetrical design,
Okay.
so it kind of works out pretty well on that.
Yeah. No, it's very cool. Very, very cool. So give us a little bit of a back. Like where did art inspiration come? Like when did you know? Like as a kid, was like where did kind of I'm going to be an artist hit for you?
For sure, as a young kid,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the youngest.
Mhm.
My brother's 5 years older than me, and my sister's 8 years older.
Mhm.
So I was alone a lot of times.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, terrible childhood. No. My childhood was great. It was just that I had to entertain myself a little bit more than maybe some other kids would. So
Yep.
I was always drawing,
Mhm.
and I was starting to get attention. So
Neat.
like, oh wow, I remember kids at school, bartering with me.
Mhm.
We had these little toys called mussels way back in the day,
Mhm.
and I remember kids paying me these mussels to draw pictures.
Oh,
for
that's
them.
fun.
So I'm like, this sounds like a business to be in, right? So
There you go.
I did focus a lot of my energy on art throughout my youth, and certainly to this day.
Mhm.
And then music kind of kicked in around maybe age 15.
Got it.
I was all about heavy metal.
Yep. Yep.
I like knew every Metallica song. And then I kind of got out of it when I went to college to focus on art.
Mhm.
And then I picked up bass after college.
Got it.
Then I only played a couple years, and then I took a break for 15 years.
Mhm.
I had kids and everything in my career. But then during the pandemic, I started playing bass again. And
Mhm.
I play every single day, and we started a band.
Yep.
That actually performed at Musikfest.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that in a second. Let's wrap your art side because I want to bring up your website because I love the art. I really do. It's very, like you called it, weird. I just find it's just got an aesthetic that's, maybe not exactly what most people immediately think of. But that's what I really appreciate about it is because it's so interesting to look at and different. I don't, like the same kind of typical aesthetics are always just like, I want
Right.
something that's going to kind of like jar me awake and remind me what it's, what the message of the artist.
Yeah, but a lot of it feels primitive, but when you kind of take a closer look,
Yep.
there's certainly more technique behind it.
Yeah.
But there's something about building up the texture, gives it a sense of history.
Mhm.
Did I paint it yesterday, or was it painted
Sure.
250 years ago?
Yeah,
kind of
I just
thing.
love these creatures that you kind of invoke, like you did for the 2020 mug. But then also, there's this one element here that really caught my eyes. The one of the seasons.
Yes.
I'm getting down that. I don't like to scroll too fast and make people nauseous.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling nice and slow for everyone. Here they are. So look at these. Like, this is just so freaking cool.
Yeah, this was done a while back. So basically, you know, these sort of panoramic canvases where it's one season bleeding into the next.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have summer, you know, bleeding into fall, and then fall into winter, and so on. So they all connect.
Very cool.
And then I had done one. It was actually for a specific show, and the theme was revolved around seasons. There's another one. If you scroll down a little bit more, maybe. No.
Is it up this way?
Maybe it's up. I definitely need to update this website very soon. But my Instagram is always.
Yeah, we can jump over there. Let's jump over to the Doug Boehm art. This is the Instagram.
Yeah. If you wanted to click on that one.
This here?
Yeah. Sometimes
that's
I'll
like a time lapse.
I'll
That's
do time
cool.
lapse videos of me painting, depending on what part in the process I'm
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what's awesome. You get to show people like just what a cool follow it is.
Yeah.
So neat. And then staying with Instagram, but bouncing over to the Planet Infamy. This is the band that you are the bassist in, and you performed at Musikfest earlier this week.
Yes. Yeah. We started, since I started playing bass again, I just started jamming with different people and had an open jam at my studio at the Banana Factory every first Friday after hours.
Yeah.
And people started showing up, and I thought like maybe we'll start like a little collective, you know, improvisation kind of stuff. And then Josh Burke, who's the lead singer, started jamming, and he's like, "Hey, I think I have some lyrics for some of your bass lines."
That's
and
fantastic.
he's always writing. So usually, in my opinion, that's the hardest thing for a band, coming up with meaningful lyrics that have, you know, that take the music deeper.
Yeah.
And I happen to have a bunch of bass lines that I love writing every day.
Sure.
So it was kind of a perfect combo.
Yeah.
And so it's actually 6 band members at our peak. However, we've performed in smaller groups over the years.
And different iterations of what you have out there. Yeah. No, I just love it. It's like the whole expression renaissance, man. Like, you know, it's like art and music and all this other stuff and so on, and just just the different things of what that means for the community. Both like, you know, just short, like closer here to just simply Bethlehem Lehigh Valley, but also the art community and the music community. It's just really neat how that all comes together.
Yeah, with my art, there's usually some kind of deadline associated with it.
Sure.
And you know, I have various other art projects in the mix, but you know, I feel like with music, you're just capturing a moment.
Sure.
It feels like there's less pressure. There's no deadline. The deadline is literally right now, at the moment. So I've definitely been enjoying, and I think music's been informing my art a little bit more.
Yeah, no, that is. I could see that being like where it would maybe broaden things, like open the aperture a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very cool. Anything we can help promote for like what's coming up in the fall or the winter?
I'm actually in a show next weekend at the Archive Gallery, which is down the street.
Yeah.
3rd Street. It's a small collective of artists. What else do we have going on? In terms of gigs, we're actually, there's a gig on August 20th at the Allentown Art Museum. We're playing. There's an artist reception that we're playing.
That's fun.
Sort of an improv set.
I love that museum. It's so nice. Yeah.
We do play a lot of art openings.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So sometimes it's in the background, sometimes it's a little bit more forward.
Sure. Yeah. So people should give a follow to the 2 Instagrams. Is there any, like if somebody was interested in the art, is there a way to purchase it?
Yeah, if you just go on dougboehm.com, I have a store that goes to a big cartel account.
Yeah.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Thank you for all your wonderful designs and for the music.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And now we're going to bring on the Bastard Bearded Irishmen. Who's joining me so far? It's hard to get everybody up on the screen there, so we will create a rotating carousel. Thank you so much, Doug. Bring over another chair. Are we only doing 2?
How's it going?
Yeah, bring up more people. People don't need to see me. They need to see y'all.
Let's get close. Let's touch.
Yeah, you won't need the headphones.
Let's touch butts. Squeezing in. There we go.
Perfect.
Sit in my lap.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, this is cozy.
This is cozy. Yeah. I love it.
You guys make a cute couple.
So again, first of all, thank you so much. You guys are from Pittsburgh. You drove here this morning, and obviously, again, like you were probably going to roll in closer to set for 9:30. Some knucklehead podcaster reaches out, and you're like, "Yeah, let's leave way earlier in the day on it when we also need to leave early the next day to get back."
I mean, we're happy to do it. Thanks for having us.
We're honored to be here.
Yeah. No, this is awesome. Thank you so much. Like, there's each year, I always try and find kind of like Musikfest royalty. Like, who are these bands that people just set, like, they go immediately to the lineup? What day and time is this band playing? So you have people who are interested in, like, the Amish Outlaws. You have people interested in Igor and the Red Elvises. They come down to see Cast and Bronze. I've been lucky enough to interview each of those. So then I'm like, I'm on a roll here. Let's keep going. So then this year I looked at it all, and I was just like, Bastard Bearded Irishmen. Let's try. And you guys, like, immediately were into it, and I loved it. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
We're very interested in Igor.
We're honored.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, yeah. Igor's fan. He's just, like, a national treasure.
Yeah, I love Igor.
I always love telling this, too. He won. Do you know in the 80s, there was a talent show called Star Search?
Yes.
He won it.
Really?
Really?
When him and his bandmates from the Ukraine actually kind of were fleeing the Soviet Union. They came to the United States as like a musician kind of like visa or something like that. And then they had international Star Search, and the band was called Limpopo back then. And they won the whole freaking thing. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And he like never talks about it on stage or anything like that. But when I interviewed him, obviously, I'm doing my research. I'm like, wait, is this the same Igor? Like,
that's amazing.
And then I brought it up, and he's like, yeah, that's
I got to
me.
look that up.
Yeah, well, you definitely do.
Have you ever seen Six String Samurai?
No.
It's a kind of like an indie film about like a post-apocalyptic. There's a guy with a guitar. He kind of looks like Elvis Costello, and he's crossing the barren deserts and stuff. And there's an evil group of musicians, and it's the Red Elvises.
You're kidding.
Yeah, check it out. Six String Samurai. Yeah.
I have to definitely.
Yeah,
that sounds
it's
amazing.
Yeah,
he's had a fun life.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can tell.
Yeah, I mean, we partied with Igor.
He spent much time in our van.
Nice. Wonderful. That sounds amazing. But yeah, go around here to introduce yourselves real quick.
Oh, this is Ryan Warmbrook. He's our guitarist. Oh, you do?
Oh, this is Jimmy Bastard. Hi. He's the main guy.
This is Ryan Warmbread. He plays guitar.
I just did Ryan. This is Steve LaRussa. He's our drummer.
This is Sean Paul Williams, the sexiest man of the group.
Nice.
We got Paul.
Sure.
Yeah, then announce the others who haven't been able to come on screen just yet.
Paul, Steven, and Luke are over there.
They're a little camera shy.
Yeah.
We're the melody section. They're the melody section. They don't talk. They just play fiddle.
It's not it's more my fault. I just couldn't fit any more bastards in the shot.
I mean, is that a challenge? Because
challenge
I feel like
accepted.
you're good.
We got laps.
See, here they all come.
Yeah.
Can you all make it?
Where we at? Oh, it's backwards.
It's almost happening. It's getting real.
There we go.
It's getting
Where's
real.
the camera? Move the
We
40
did
out
it.
of your
Yeah.
face. There we go. Is that all of us?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's all.
Oh, there's the camera. Hey.
There we all
Yeah,
are.
it's there.
Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Say hi, Stevens.
That joke never goes over.
Say hi, Luke. Those are those guys.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And so, yeah, quickly tell me, like, how did the band come together? Like, there had to be one day where you're just like, I think we're onto something here.
We actually came born like a little out of tragedy. One of my guitarist in my punk rock band in my middle school and high school days, he went to Vegas and he died in a car crash.
Oh my God.
So he's a big Irish dude. You know, always listened to Dropkick and stuff. We lived together. So
Right.
we started doing a memorial show every year for him. And I think it was the third year we did it. I just grabbed a bunch of friends from high school and I was like, you guys want to do 10 Irish songs? So we did that, and then literally it was like that. It was like, we should do that again.
Yeah.
We should do that
And again, and then
Let's
start writing
music.
songs. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, so like, that's what, like, sometimes instead of genre, it's better to use, like, oh, they kind of sound like this. Dropkick Murphys is obviously very close, yeah. But it's your own thing. Like, don't think it's like a replica of that. You're doing your own stuff, and it's much more Pittsburgh than Boston.
Oh yeah.
And that's obviously something that we need to insist upon.
I always say it's punk rock. It's punk rock music with the melody section.
Irish skate punk.
Yeah.
Irish skate punk. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we played one song off the top. I wanted to bring these two things up where you had these opportunities to write music, I guess, for the Pirates. Because it's called the Pirates of the Three Rivers, which is clearly a Pittsburgh-centric song. Was that for the team at their request, or did you write it and they loved it?
I just wrote that one just for the fun of it.
Oh, cool.
And then they kind of heard it.
Yeah.
They did use it a couple times.
Yeah, I was going to say, let me bring it in here. It's like here's a montage of the Pirates with that song underneath.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah. The amount of text messages I got the night that aired.
Of course.
And
they're playing your song.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like, I can't even remember what I was doing, but my phone was just like.
Yeah.
It's always a cool feeling. Every time the Penguins play.
Yeah, I have that one here too. Next. This song kicks so much ass. I love it.
Oh.
It's the Penguins. It's a great night for hockey.
It's a great day for hockey. It's a hockey night in Pittsburgh, PA. It's a great day.
I put this one on the playlist. Like, we create a playlist of 2 songs from all the bands on the lineup that are free. So there's 417 bands that play Musikfest this year. So that playlist is like over 24 hours long. And when I was listening to all your music, I was like, I'm putting this in fucking That's so great. I'm sure other people were like...
It's an old polka song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fun.
We wrote the lyrics to it.
Yeah.
It's the main melody, I guess.
Sure.
The chorus is the same. And you gotta look up the energy version. It's so weird.
That sounds awesome.
But, yeah...
we played a game.
We got to play at a Penguins game.
Wow. On St. Patrick's Day.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Well, that checks.
We got yelled at.
Oh, yeah.
He did lick the glass pane on national TV.
And it was COVID time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It didn't go over real well. It was... Looking back, it was a bad call.
Could you tell him not to lick the glass?
Yeah. We haven't played a Penguin game since that day. So I wonder if that's a coincidence.
It's totally worth it, though.
But they still play that song over the PA during the game.
That's so cool.
Mm.
And is everyone Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So we did it. We recorded it for them at their request, and then 3-4 years later, when the team changed up, and can you update it with new members? And
yeah, because it used to say 91, 92, 09, 16 were the 4 Stanley Cups, but then they won again in 2017.
So we just say numbers real fast.
So it doesn't say that anymore. I forget what it says now.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
We got rid of the numbers.
When we get to that point in the song, you'll remember. Yeah. But yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
A few more swigs.
That's awesome. That's so good. I've actually had, so this is so funny. There's been 3 instances where a band has been on where their music either got written for or chosen by major league teams. All of them are Pittsburgh. Can you believe that? So
I actually can, because I feel like Pittsburgh is a small enough city, and my cousin works for the Pittsburgh Penguins. You know,
totally.
And
so John Worthy, he's a Pittsburgh. That's where he's from. He's now based out of Nashville, but he wrote a song that the Pirates picked up, and then the Vindies, who are more Youngstown, Ohio, they wrote something that actually even ESPN picked up after the Pittsburgh team used it. I think that was more for the Steelers, but those instances, that's it. You'd think by now, if I said, hey, I've had 3 instances where a musician was on the show and they're a local sports team picked it up. You'd think it'd be spread around or even but it's all Pittsburgh.
On the same thing. Who does Reed play for? Is it Luke? Or Luke Bryan?
Luke Bryan, yeah.
So the lap steel player for Luke Bryan, he used to be the guy that opened the penalty box when the penalty was
sin
up.
bin,
Yeah. So that's our friend Reed. He's a lap steel player.
Yeah.
But
That's fantastic.
But it's very connected, the music and sports.
I love that.
Yeah, we lucked out too that the local teams do things that coincide with our this past year. The Steelers played in Ireland. Yeah. Well, we played at 9:30 in the morning at a local venue and had a party, and it came together it
was
like
fun.
Ryan and I we were working together. We were like, printing shirts for thousands of shirts for the Dublin game, and we went, we should do something for this. We literally sent a text message, and by the end of the day, we had a show booked and sold tickets and
sold it out.
Played at 9:30 in the morning, and it was wild.
Of course, that works perfectly. Yeah. That's awesome. No, that's again, music unites. There it is. It's bringing people together through sports and whatnot.
If anybody in Pittsburgh's watching, October 10th, we're playing a pregame for the Pitt Panthers. Actually,
that's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Glad you guys remember.
So I had a whole bit here because when I was looking through videos and prepping, like not everyone had a beard, and so now you've ruined my bit because pretty much everyone has. But I'm going to.
They come and go.
So basically, the first I was going to put it into the suggestion box for you all to consider a slightly alternative name. One was the Bastard Somewhat Bearded Irishman. The Bastard Irishman Facial Hair Optional. And then the one I liked the best was actually, yes, we're Irish, yes, we're bastards, no, not all of us are bearded. So take those under consideration.
My favorite mess up that we got was the Bastard Beardish Irish.
Beardish.
Drunken Bearded Irish guys. We got every version. Nobody can remember.
We got misread the Bastard Bearded Freshman once.
Oh, that's...
Which, that's the boy band version.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That was Blasted Bearded Iron Man.
Yeah, Blasted Bearded Iron Man.
So I guess so this was intentional. Those sound unintentional.
Nobody can say it. And
the
every
truth
time
is,
we get introduced by someone on stage.
Honestly, I was wearing a BBI hoodie going through TSA at the airport, and the dude I was like, oh, bald bearded bastard, that's you. I'm like, close, pretty close.
Yeah.
Speaking of the name, it was supposed to be a joke because that first show was supposed to be one show.
Right, wasn't done 10 songs.
It was just pick a stupid name, and our bass player at the time was like, Bastard Bearded Irishman. And now I hate it because it's such a long name to type out every time you
listen, I will tell you this. So as I prep for this show, obviously I'm trying to pull up and searching for things and so on. When I type in and it's not a shot against the band, but when you name your band Just, a bazillion other things come up. It's not enough.
Right.
Even Chasing Stars was a little difficult to get down to the right tag and the right video.
That's true.
I type in Bastard Bearded Irishman, you're the only damn thing that came up. So I think you keep it, and I love it.
On Google, Spotify, if you type in BASTA,
it starts coming up.
That's the first one.
No, I think it's great, and it's very easy to find and those kinds of things. So you're performing tonight, America Platz 9:30. You're getting such a cool following during Musikfest, and so I'm sure you're like, what does the festival mean to you all? Like coming out for this?
I love it.
Yeah.
I joined the band 10 years ago, and I remember my first Musikfest.
So we've been doing it for over 10
years. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but I remember you guys were like, "Oh yeah, Musikfest is cool," and I was just hopped in the van thinking it was going to be just a regular thing, and I was like, "Oh no, this is amazing! That's crazy. This is like the coolest thing ever."
We've had some crazy times here too, because I can't believe we keep getting invited back. So thank you guys for Danny running up to the camera because it's recorded live.
Yeah, for sure.
He runs up to the camera and just. And it's just like there, you can't say that.
Can't do that.
No, we've climbed. I got in trouble for climbing the speaker stack one time. That sound guy was furious.
I'm sure he was.
But it's all in good fun.
Yeah,
and
it's part of the aesthetic.
Verbal contract. We would never sue if we got hurt. It's our fault. We drink and do stupid things.
Right, exactly. It's just you come along for the ride.
It's one of the highlights of our year. Like this is one of our favorite festivals.
Yeah, we love it.
Bethlehem comes out for us like no city. Pittsburgh doesn't come out for us sometimes, like Bethlehem does.
It's great.
That's great to hear. No, I think it's a perfect, like we were talking about a lot of those other types of bands and stuff. It's like it just hits like a certain kind of just a person saying, "I can't wait to go down and see the Bastard Bearded Irishmen play," and then to come down earlier in the day and check out some of the other bands and get their mugs filled and ready for the BBI show. And
we've gotten a lot of fans just from this festival around, because people travel here from all over.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's a nice little melting pot.
It's great.
Yeah, so cool. Anything we can help kind of promote, like anything coming up in the fall or the winter or music shows, anything like that?
Sure. We do our annual Christmas show.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have a Christmas album, and we've added a song to it every year for the past 4 or 5 years. And we do a huge Christmas bash in Pittsburgh at the Thunderbird Music Hall. Do you know the date on that?
12th.
December 12th. 12/12.
I'm just making that up, but I hope it's right.
Whatever the Saturday
Nailed
is.
it.
Yeah, of that weekend. But that's usually pretty big. And this past St. Patrick's Day, we put out an EP of traditionals and jigs and reels and
Oh yeah, we messed that up badly.
Yeah, we did. We botched the release, but
we haven't got a release date right yet.
But we can talk about it now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for.
But
Promotion.
Yeah, because we play all these original songs, but live sometimes we're playing for 2 hours straight.
Sure.
And we play all these traditional Irish songs
Right.
and Pogues covers and things like that, and they never get recorded. So we're making a concerted effort to try to get those out there because we love those songs and we feel like our versions of them
Definitely different.
are different.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They don't sound like the originals, and
sure,
we want people to hear them.
We do a lot, and we play a lot of different places and events. Sometimes it's a festival. Sometimes it's
We just played a wildlife.
a fundraiser.
Nursing homes, whatever.
Yeah, nursing homes, bar mitzvahs,
we have
quinceañeras.
fish and shrimp festivals.
Yeah.
Great thing to do is just follow us on social media.
Yeah,
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Which I was amazed that it fit. Like you get all the letters in there.
They did a special case for us.
Oh, neat.
They let us have
I thought there was
72 letter
It's a long
name.
Yeah, follow us on social media. It helps us. Just
Yeah.
the optics on the band goes a long way.
We always like to say hi to Bob he's our Jameson sponsor.
Nice.
So we always like to shout out to
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Thank you for your sponsorship. So you did say you could perform some songs for us.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do is just take a few seconds. Maybe I'll even play the Whiskey O song again while we get into position. Because we're going to move the camera over so we can get it into a little bit more of a shape. But if you guys want to start taking up
Sure thing.
chairs and stuff over there, and then we'll get things moving. But here, enjoy Whiskey O while we get things situated.
Change it.
What they're there for. You won't.
All right.
Museum. They wouldn't have this stuff on the wall.
So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the Bastard Bearded Irishmen.
1, 2, 3. Beer, 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 Tilly, beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, I know there was a drink, was not the comes its name. Along came a man, one named Charlie Mops, and he invented a word
seconds. Remember Charlie Mops. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. He must have been an emperor on the Sultan or a king. And to his praises we shall always sing. Although it is done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Alone, this Charlie Mops, a man who invented beer, 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 diddly beer, beer, beer. Pop! In the bone, the hole in the wall, the one who knows his ground. And one thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie through himself. I'll look at all you lucky lads.
For 5 short seconds, we do it again. Remember Charlie Mops? We go 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5.
He must have been an emperor, a sultan, or a king. And to his praises we shall always sing. And the way it's done for us is filled us up with cheer. Along this Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 diddly beer, 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 diddly beer, beer, beer. Along with Charlie Mops.
And we've had a lot of firsts this week. This is definitely the first time anyone has played a 15-pack of Miller Lite. Just wanted to remind everybody to get down there to check out the Bastard Bearded Irishmen at the Levitt Pavilion Steel Stacks tonight, 9:30. Definitely give them a follow on Instagram so you can keep up with all things BBI. Anything else to share before we close things out with one more track?
None of us will have underwear on tonight.
That's true. I'll be wearing Jim's underwear.
All right, one more time. Bastard Bearded Irishmen, everyone.